This is Hino's Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. We keeping the foot on the what? On the next. We keeping the foot on the what? On the next. Now let's get on to it, man. Errol, the Truth, Spence. We gotta talk about this, dog. We gotta get into it. Errol, the Truth, Spence. I need to go back and look at the Lamont Peterson fight. Lamont Peterson doesn't get enough credibility. You've had reverse bias, AK detractors, AK panders, i.e., anxiety attack variations of a IBFP variation, want to sit here and tell you that Lamont Peterson was a C+ level fighter. Are you fucking kidding me? This is what I'm talking about when I say classic Dolce and Trogo. Rudy pulling plum brains. Ultra fanboys with the ultra fanboy rhetoric. When you have an IBFP anxiety attack, it is what it is. This is what Hino's Sport does, dog. Let me say it again. When you have an IBFP anxiety attack, this is what Hino's Sport does. He keeps the foot on the what? On the next. He keeps the foot on the what? On the next. That's what I do, man. I keep the damn foot on the damn necks of every fucking bite. I'm back in the building, dog. Active fucking rotation. You can't call Lamont Peterson a C+ level fighter. That means you don't know shit about boxing. This is the same Lamont Peterson that went toe-to-toe with Danny Garcia. Damn near whooped his fucking ass. Danny Garcia was given the fight via robbery. But if you go back and look at that fight, you'll see that Lamont Peterson outboxed him. This is the same Lamont Peterson that had the same fight that he had with Amir Khan. We're not talking about Amir Khan that was 5 years past his prime, that the Chihuahua walking behind the damn fence, a la Terence Crawford. Let me say it again. The Chihuahua walking behind the damn fence, a la Terence Crawford fought. We're talking about the Amir Khan that still had his blazing speed, the Amir Khan that could still fight, the Amir Khan that could sit there and trade it up. The Amir Khan that had basically right before the Canelo Alvarez fight, had Canelo in a fucking daze, like, damn, I can't fuck with this hand speed. That's the Amir Khan we're talking about. Lamont Peterson beat his ass. Lamont Peterson is for real. The same Lamont Peterson that also had an infamous sparring session with Floyd Mayweather. Lamont Peterson is for real. The thing with Lamont Peterson that's different from an Errol the True Spence is his mental aptitude, his mental makeup. What he has in physical ability, he lacks in the mental department. Let me say it again. What he has in the physical ability, he lacks in the mental department. When I say mental gear, when I say mental aptitude, when I say mental IQ, I'm talking about a fighter being able to take it to the next level. In the championship rounds, like Andre Ward talks about, which is round 7 and up, the ability for a fighter to tap into that gear, that next level gear of being able to say, you know what, I can show you that I can go out and outlast you in this fight. I can out-decision you in this fight. I can outbox you in this fight. I can outpoint you in this fight. I can outdo you in this fight. A la what Errol the True Spence did to Sean Porter when he made him bend the proverbial fucking knee in the 11th round when he outbrawled the brawler. That's why you saw Errol the True Spence went like this and did the dap. If you go back and look at the fight between Errol the True Spence and Lamont Peterson, specifically the 7th round, Spence showed you his ring generalship. He showed you his ability to box on the fucking outside. This is why I'm laughing when I think of the Chihuahua walking behind the damn fence. Let me say it again. The Chihuahua walking behind the damn fence. Errol the True Spence can box way better on the outside than Terence Crawford could ever think of boxing on the inside. Let me say it again. What I said was so deep and profound. Let that marinate in the corpus callosum and in the cerebellum. Hear me and hear me. Wow. Errol the True Spence can box way leagues and shoulders, eons. The Mikey Garcia fight tells you that. Way better on the outside than Terence Crawford can ever think of fighting on the inside. See, what Terence Crawford is doing in Chihuahua walking behind the damn fence status is he wants Errol the True Spence to stay on the outside. That's why he did what he did. You guys got to understand these filters that Terence Crawford does. He thinks he's smart. He's a Negro that's missing a few screws. You're dealing with somebody with my mental aptitude, I can deduce you a mile away, dog. I'm like Batman. With prep time, I'm flawless. Let me say it again. I am Hino's Sport Batman. When I get in Hino's Sport Batman mode, with prep time, I'm fucking flawless. And I see right through Terence Crawford. He throws these filters out to try to fake the fighter's psyche. But you can't do that to an Errol the True Spence. Because just like his body that's built too big, too strong, and too tough, he's too pedigree up in there, dog. Let me say it again. Just like his body that's built too big, too strong, and too tough, he's too pedigree up there. He's too technically and fundamentally sound. So you can't fool a fighter like that. Errol the True Spence, when he throws his fucking jab, he connects it and he hooks you into it. And when he hooks you into it, it's so that he can keep you close and he can throw another body shot. Y'all didn't catch that, dog. What I said was so deep and profound. Let that marinate in the corpus callosum and in the cerebellum. Hear me? And hear me? Wow. That was my boy Tom Ross that said that. But I'm going to piggyback off of that. When Errol the True Spence throws a fucking jab, he basically hooks you in. The reason why he hooks you in is so that he can get an extra body shot up in that motherfucker. This guy's so cerebral in how he fights. The only other fighter or airfield fighter that's done this is Floyd Mayweather. This is why Errol the True Spence is an airfield fighter. This is why he's special in his own right. Trust me, he can outbox the shit out of Terence Crawford. This is why I tell you guys, this fight is very reminiscent of Hagler versus Hearns. Hearns sitting there getting slide to the mouth. I got a longer reach. I can outbox you. And what did Hagler do? Hagler not only mangled Hearns, he out fucking boxed him. Let me say it again. He not only mangled Hearns, he outboxed him. That's what Errol the True Spence is going to do to Terence Crawford. He's going to outbox him because Terence Crawford is going to fall into what we call flawed DNA fighter style. Hit me, I'm going to hit you back. Hit me, I'm going to hit you back. Hit me, I'm going to hit you back. If you go and look at the fight between Errol the True Spence and Lamont Peterson, all of the rounds, specifically round 7, there is what we would call high-level pedigree trade-offs. It showed you what Errol the True Spence was all about from a ring generalship standpoint. It showed you what Errol the True Spence was all about from a boxing IQ standpoint. Because of the adjustments that he had to make, on top of the adjustments that a freaking Lamont Peterson was making. Because what Lamont Peterson doesn't get credit for in his underrated ability is the fact that he can fucking box. He can box your fucking ears off. Lamont Peterson is no joke. The problem with Lamont Peterson is he lacks the full mental stamina or the mental IQ to finish the job in bigger fights. And that's why he's had the issues that he's had. That's why he's had the shortcomings that he's had. But Errol the True Spence don't have that issue. See, Terence Crawford, the Chihuahua, barking behind the damn fence. If you were fighting Lamont Peterson, then you could say that fuck shit that you're saying. But you're fighting Errol the True Spence. And if you go back and look at that 7th round specifically, you will see not only ring generalship, not only ring IQ, but you will see how Errol the True Spence was beating Lamont Peterson at his own slickster's game. That's dangerous. See, I had to say all of that so that you can understand the totality and the full weight and the gravity of the Megalodon shark. Let me say it again. I had to say that so you can understand the full weight, the full gravity, and the full magnitude of the Megalodon shark. Because the Megalodon shark is a rare, unique shark. He swims in deep waters. Deep waters is his natural habitation, dog. Let me say it again. The Megalodon shark swims in deep waters, and deep waters is his natural habitation. And when he comes out in his damn near 40 to 60 feet status, deepest, bluest, my heart is like a shark's fin. Deepest, bluest, my heart is like a shark's fin. Deepest, bluest, my heart is like a shark's fin. All the damn little guppies, a la the Chihuahua barking behind the damn fence is going to be eaten up like little guppies. I keeps the foot on the what? On the next. I keeps the foot on the what? On the next. This is He Knows the Sport. Check it out.